Let's get to our second running back stud. We have making his first start of his career. We have James Conner, who had 31 rushes for 135 yards and 2 touchdowns. Also added 5 catches for 57 yards. I mean, he just filled right in that gap and just picked up where the Steelers running back goes. I mean, no really drop off at all there from Le'Veon Bell.
I don't think he's as good of a runner as Le'Veon. I don't think he's as talented as he is, but he's what Pittsburgh wants, I guess. You know what I mean? It's what they need. So
Yeah, I agree. He's not Le'Veon Bell, but that offense is good enough, and he does exactly what they want him to do, which will be good enough to get you good fantasy points every week, so long as he's starting.
yeah, I mean he's to anybody that picked him up off of waivers or stuck him into your onto your roster somehow. I mean, you basically got a number one running back for nothing.
For however long this lasts, yeah.
Do they tie the Browns if Le'Veon plays though?
Don't start this, Matt.
I mean, it didn't hurt that there was a nasty day out there. Did anybody else notice how many games were wet? There was so rainy around the country.
It's like that in college football too.
It's kind of awesome. I like it like that.
That's crazy when college and NFL is on the same weekend. It's just like rain everywhere.
Football,
it's like they play in the same country.
Works, man.
It's amazing, but yeah, I think it was part of it had to do with the fact that they wanted to keep the ball on the ground. I think Juju actually had more yards receiving than Antonio Brown, which is
on that beat.
I don't think it's gonna happen every week. Yeah, Juju on that beat. But where's the dance at, Killer?
I did a little bit.
There we go.
Cut it off so soon.
Yeah, we gotta let that play out a little bit next time. Okay,
we're having trouble issues over here with the connection.
3 more seconds. But yeah, I think it was a combination of Brown's weather, and this guy is just gonna fill the role really well. So,
I've heard a lot of people kind of calling for Big Ben's regression this year a little bit, and I mean, like we've been saying, it's the first game, but I mean, what do you throw 4 picks against the Browns?
I think they had 5 turnovers.
Yeah,
and the Browns were +5 in turnover margin.
Yeah,
if that is the case with a little regression, I mean, they're going to be running the ball more. So
that's scary too. If you're the Browns and you're +5, and you just tie the game.
No beer for those Cleveland fans.
That's the most Brown way ever to end a losing streak is to tie.
It's a tie.
Hey. And I thought our boy Zane was gonna win the game for him. Got it blocked, man. That was tough.
Rough life.
But before
his face just froze.
He gone.
I was better, but
well, I'll just leave him like that on the live stream. People can enjoy that. But before we move on from he's back, damn it.
I'm back. Shit.
Before we move on from Connor though, I'm getting like a ton of questions on Instagram and Twitter, like people are asking if they should trade him right now. What would y'all say without knowing anyone's lineup or anything, just going based off that question?
Like an actual good offer where you're getting someone that you can start every week for James Conner, I say do it because at some point Le'Veon Bell is coming back to take that job back.
Right, so
now, for the next few weeks until Bell starts playing, I mean he's a guy that's going to be a borderline running back 1 for sure, running back 2. But I mean when he comes back, he's going to have no value at all.
Right. I think if you're looking to trade him just on a general scale, you either A, you hold on to him and he will be a part of your playoff push, or B, you make sure that you get back in the trade someone who is matchup proof, as in you're going to start every week no matter what their matchup is.
I think that if you are stacked at RB already, if you went RB and you didn't have Bell or whatever, let's just say that you have Kamara and Howard and you picked up Connor like off the waivers or in the 15th round or whatever, just to fuck with your buddy, just whatever. If you're rolling like that, I say I say you just keep him in your flex until you get to the playoffs. Really, that's the smartest. I think that'd be the best thing to do because you just got to get to the playoffs.